Then when somebody like myself or Victoria that come with you a better way, if everybody's all stand up and say, what you trying to sell me? First of all, we're not trying to sell you nothing. Just relax, put your checkbooks and wallets back in your pocket. Not selling you anything. But we all want to try to give you a better way, another avenue. That there's things out there, there's options, but we just want to inform you of what most of us are currently in. Here we go. 63 depend on Social Security or some other form of charity. That's tragic. If we just real talk, that's tragic. That's tragic. And the government's counting on that. Counting on you depending on them so they can be the boss of you. There's no other nice way to say it. Now here's another thing. For how many people have a will? If you don't say, I'm going to get a will.
I'm going to get a will.
Because 29 of these 100 people will die before they can even collect this stuff. And the government's counting on that because if you don't have a will, guess who gets your money?
They do.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know this one. We don't like to talk about it. But I'm that brother that's going to talk about it. So now, you got the golden years. 95% of the people over 65 age or over cannot really afford to retire or they die. I know so many people. Oh, good Lord. I know so many people that die before they reach retirement or shortly after retirement. And you know, and you know how people will say different things, you know. You're used to being busy, the fact that you're not being busy, then, you know, you just died. You know, that was never acceptable to me. I was like, man, because I can do nothing all day long if I got some money.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
And I just honestly believe, this is me, I ain't got no facts, I didn't take the time to study or prove it out, but I think a lot of these people die because the reality of what inflation did to them over the time, they don't have enough. And they don't know what to do after that. You know? So here we go. What's the next plan? Reach your goals, you gotta work faster, work harder, work overtime, and if that ain't enough, get 2 jobs, right?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Now you definitely ain't got no time. Your wife and kids mad at you, your husband mad at you. You don't even enjoy vacation or time off because you working 2 jobs, and then when you on vacation 24 hours before the vacation over, what you thinking about? Stop doing it. This ain't right. All right, so let me put my glasses on and read this to you. Now. Don't be mad at me. And so a lot of middle class people, they feel some kind of way when I tell them this. You know, and what you're doing is working for you fine. We just give you another option. If you got some, more is better, right? So here we go. If the task or job or your career that you perform was ever meant to make you wealthy and give you the true freedom that you think you would have, don't you think it would have happened already if you had it like that? Do you realize most corporations have enough to pay you 6 figures? You know why they don't? You know why they don't? Because they want your tail to come back. Most of you have an entrepreneur spirit. You just lack a few things like cheddar. All right, so let me tell you the cash flow quadrant that most of us fit in. There might be 1% that don't. But number 1 is you get an employee, the red circle, not good. Red circle, you get a job. You get a job after 3 years, you get beat down like this guy right here. You know, then they try to wind you up. Well, we're going to give you 3 weeks off this year instead of 2 weeks. Thank you, boss. 3 weeks of a whole year I could take off? You're so good to me, boss. I'm going to show up again. Well, we show up again because what? We all went to school. And it ain't no thing because we're used to doing this. We are good people. We respect what our parents taught us. But we don't have to be limited to what our parents know, right? We're educated ourselves. We're smart, intelligent, God-fearing beings. We can move forward to this. So let me tell you what the next phase is. It's getting better. The next phase is you become self-employed. So instead of having a job, you own the job. That's a little bit better. If you agree, just raise your hand. That's a little bit better to be self-employed. But what's the problem with that? There's a common denominator in both of these pictures. It's still a job, which simply means that if your tail don't perform a task, you don't get paid. Let me get understand. I'm a dentist. I got my own practice, very good. I got some employees. I'm dishing out some, I'm feeling good about myself. But the bottom line is, if I don't pull teeth, I don't get what? All right, so it's still a job. So But things are getting better. There's hope. I mean, we live in America. There's a plethora of ways to make money. There's a plethora of ways to make money. So some of the stuff you just got to believe that is there for you. But I'm going to help you. But not the slacker. Oh, we got a green star, so this is good. Become a business owner. You own the system, and people work for you, so that's good. Now you're telling people when to go on vacation. That's a good place to be, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're getting paid. You know, you're at least making 6 figures if you're this type of business owner. You see my man Ronald McDonald over here. So that's to signify like you're a franchise owner. You know, Ronald McDonald, Burger King, Chick-fil-A. These are places that if you buy their business, they already showed you the blueprint of how to be successful in it. So you will get paid, you know, in a year, maybe 3, but you will definitely get paid if you own one of these franchises, right? But what's the problem with that? Most of us don't have $1 million to $5 million to buy one of these, right?
Right.
It's, you know, it's always something. So, now, the 4th spot. This is where we all want to be. You want to be investors. Your money works for you. You make money while you sleep. You know, you make people calling you, money chasing you down, opportunities chasing you down. This is where you need to be. But you can only be that if you have some wealth. You know, let me say, investors ain't looking for broke people or people who don't believe, or people who ain't afraid to lose some money. Because, you know, I was taught, I don't know how true it is, I taught sometimes you got to take a step back to make 2 forward. But if you only got $10,000 and somebody asks you to invest $10,000, guess what you're not doing?
Investing in $2,000.
Now, if you got a family, you're not doing that. So, the bottom line is we're a wealth building advisor, so we want you to understand that we have a system and a plan for you to build some wealth. Now, I didn't say get rich quick, right?
Right.
Because usually that's a lie. I said wealth building. You know, when you build something, right? They say Rome wasn't built in a week, right? It take a little time. So, do we all want to go through this? Yes, we want to build wealth. But what kind of wealth? You don't want to just, not me. I'm a first class couche. I don't want to just be wealthy. You know what I mean? When me and my wife have a disagreement, I didn't say fight, I said disagreement.
Right.
Right? And we just ain't feeling each other anymore. I'm going to walk to the east wing. I'm not leaving my house. But I need some space, and she can stay on the west wing. You understand what I'm saying? We'll be all right after a while. But you know what I'm saying? But if you broke, your man got to go to the bar and all this other stuff. Just be wealthy. Just be wealthy, right? Let's be wealthy. But I want some massive wealth. I want to lay up an inheritance for my kids, my kids' kids, and the kids that they didn't even have yet. You know what I mean? I want them to do, like I heard my pastor say one time, if I die before then, I want everybody to cry. We go miss daddy, all that money daddy had. I'm going to miss him. So, but how do we get to that point? I mean, we all want to do whatever we want. The way to master wealth is we must have a financial education. But how many people know you not only need a financial education, you need the one that works and a solid one. Because everybody got some tips and tricks on how you can increase your money. Agree? So, moving forward, I just discussed the problem. Oh, shoot, I missed my cue. I just discussed the problem. This is such a problem. So, y'all got to bear with me. I only did like 10 of these, so I'm still new at this.
Okay.
All right, so hold on, I gotta get my cue. This cue is important because, like I said, I'm a retired DJ. Now I sat there like y'all. And I took it in. But as a DJ, everything's a song and music for me. And this is how I felt when I heard that presentation. always worried that I'm gonna let the cuss words play, but I always tell her it's instrumental. So, that's the problem, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, what do we do? I mean, yeah, I get that. But what's up? I mean, were we gonna invent something? You know, this is, you know, I got a couple dollars in the bank. I got some stock. You know, so I'm gonna be all right in 40 years. But you know, when you got stock and 401ks, which I'm not speaking against this. So hear what I'm saying. Don't hear what I'm not saying. You could do multiple things. This is not get with this or get with that.
Right.
But when you have 401k, what happens when you get ready to take it out? Tax you. Then when you take it out, don't you get taxed again on that because that go against your yearly salary, right? Dang,
So you don't see what
they got you. So you take out 50, you done lost 80 on one transaction.
Your own money.
Something like that.
Crazy.
Your own money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Say it again, Victoria.
Your own.
My own money. Just hear DMX talk right now. So don't worry, I love you. I got a solution as well. So that's how my daddy raised me. He said, don't talk about the problem, bring me a solution, son.
Right.
Everybody got a problem. So here we go. Karatbars. That's what we all brought you here. That's what me, Victoria, Mr. Berger, Mrs. Berger, we're all part of this group called Karatbars. And we absolutely love it because as you saw in the first video, it's about helping people. We like to help people. We want to help people. If you know Miss April, you know that she's always about helping people. So this is what we're doing. Karatbars International is a gold accumulation, crypto acquisition, wealth building, financial freedom, and payment system. Save the money that you want to keep, but you save it in gold and get paid when you invite others also to save gold as well. So that's simple, right? You said, some of you might need me to repeat that. Yes, you get paid to save, as Miss Victoria say, your own money. That's beautiful, right? But it sounds like, all right, what's the catch, right? Well, let me keep on. No catch. You see, we all purposely wore short sleeves for a reason today. So we don't have no tricks up our sleeves. Karatbars International. Now this is a real business because it's been in business since 2011. It internationally ships to more. Now this video is 8 months old. We're not at 120 countries now. We're at 137 countries right now. 137 we ship to. Specializing in the production of sales and high quality gold products in small increment and transaction friendly ways. So I don't know if you guys realize this, but you can definitely assume this, that only 1% of this world, not this country, this world actually owns gold. And why is that? Because only the rich and powerful can actually afford gold. Well, my man Howard Seiss, who owns this company, he's the bomb.com. He made it affordable for everyday man to acquire gold because he owns the gold mine and he's a good people person. So let me just explain to you a little validity of this company. This is Mercedes-Benz in Stuttgart, Germany. This is where our home office is in Stuttgart, Germany. Our office is here, not too far from Mercedes-Benz. So you know, Mercedes ain't gonna let the hood do business near where they do business. You gotta be a legitimate company.
Yeah.
All right? So, this is Howard Seiss, our visionary, our founder, our CEO. My wife and I had the pleasure of meeting this man. This man had it before he started this company. And he's just one of those rare guys that say, how can I help everybody else? There's enough money, enough gold in this world that more than the people who are wealthy can be wealthy. But the problem is those who have it do what? Keep it to themselves. So this guy is not one of those guys. He wrote several books. He is a genius in the financial business. I think he's on one of the financial boards in Europe for finances. This guy, if you ever get a chance, we have Let's Go Weekend where we all come together twice a year. He's there. Just sit with this guy 5 minutes and you'll see like, damn, this dude, like, I want to be this dude. I want to be wealthy and still have the love for people that are less fortunate than me. So that's who this guy is, to give you a little background. And here's his little mission statement. Our mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, which he does. Make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world. See, the key point, he said honest people, at a price point where we all can afford. So keep that in mind as you listen to the rest of the day. This is a proven system. It also is a mindset. You're going to have to change your mindset, because most people, like, if you've been working 20, 30 years, whether you realize it or not, you kind of, sort of, in some form or fashion, have a broke-minded concept. And we don't want you to have that. We want you to be free. We want your mindset. Say, you know what? Just like the guy down here on Wall Street can be wealthy, I can be wealthy too. So we want to kind of, this doesn't work for everybody. And we know that everybody's not going to be in this type of business, because you first of all, when you talk to people, you got to have tough skin, because you're going to get more no's than yes. But that's because they're not ready. And then some people may not be ready at the time, but don't ever stop that from you talking to people about it, because how will they know if no one tell you? And I'm never mad when people turn me down when I talk to people, because I already got paid from the company. So you can't tell me nothing. Now I understand you might not know because you haven't got paid, but I got paid, my wife got paid, Rodney got paid. I mean, these is facts. So Omar, that's
I got paid, baby.
Cindy
Big
got
O.
paid. You know what I'm saying?
I got paid.
So this is real stuff. And like I said, we're trying to change people's concepts, their mindsets. One that requires you to activate a system. Karatbars has a blueprint that works. It's just like McDonald's. McDonald's said, hey, we guarantee you $1 million in so many years, but here's how you got to do your business. So same thing with Karatbars. You got to work it the way they ask you to work it. Mr. Howard Sykes created a system that literally perpetuates the generation of wealth for the masses. Masses is all of us. For the masses, using the only real form of money, which is gold. Now somebody said, what the heck are you talking about? Now up until Richard Nixon messed it up, every dollar that was printed was backed by gold. And it was kept where? In Fort Knox. Now your money today is not backed by gold. It's a piece of crap. It's paper. It's not. That's why do you think the value of it went down around the world? You travel across the world, the money's not what it was in 1970, because it's not backed by that. It's just a piece of paper. So anyway, gold was the backup for money, is what I'm trying to tell you in the story. So here we go. Everything else is a money substitute. There's an absolute amazing opportunity to change your financial future forever. It is as simple as choosing one of these plans. So there's 4 awesome ways to participate. Now, I'm not as seasoned as Mr. Berger is, who will come up here and explain some of these things later. But I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. So I'm from the projects, but I'm not project, so just kind of work with me. All right? So, number one, the best way to be a part of this business is to save gold. You can sit there and say, I absolutely do not have time to do what you're doing later. I don't want to talk to people. I ain't trying to be all that with somebody, and I'm not doing no presentations. I'm not going to Victoria's house where she didn't even offer me a sandwich and do a presentation. I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm doing. But what you can do is you can save gold. You should, just like this is you exchanging your paper. See, I want the mindset. Exchanging your paper for gold. Everybody puts $60 in the bank, right? Or you should. All right, if you don't, just fake it. I'm gonna ask a question again. Everybody puts $60 in the bank, right? There you go. So that's what you can do with gold. You just exchange your paper. I just signed up today. I'm so proud, Mr. Berger. I just signed up somebody today. I mean, I literally left there and ran here. One of my affiliates signed up for auto exchange.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm not getting nothing from that deal, but I can't wait to see his face. I said, Tom, next year we're going to sit in this cafe and we're going to talk about your wealth. And he said, I'm looking forward. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see someone else grow. Someone realize that, I'm putting my money in the bank for 1%.
Right.
Come on, people.
1%.
Before I go any further, I'm ready this time, April.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
That girl be schooling me.
I schooled them.
All right.
This is a gram of gold. This is what I buy every 2 weeks when I get. This is what I exchange my paper for.
Mm-hmm.
My paper for every 2 weeks. A gram of gold. So right now this is about $60, 60.93 euros today, right now, which comes out to about $69.27, 29 cents. I know that because I looked it up today. So, just imagine this $60 cash. This $60 gold. Now, all of you look like intelligent people with an emphasis on look, but I'm going to ask you a question right now. And I'm going to find out. What's more valuable in 5 years?
Gold, baby.
Oh, I'm talking to the right people. Talking to the right people. So I'm going to ask you another question, smart people. Why are you continuing to put most of your money in the bank? That's your option. That's your choice. I just want you to just have a different mindset. All right, here we go. So experts' opinions is these guys, Richard Kawasaki and Mike Maloney. I'm not really too familiar with Mike Maloney. I haven't read any of his books, but I know people who have.
Amen.
And these guys are ballers.
Yeah.
See, she know. And what they say, change parts of your money into gold. Now, I don't even know, you know, athletes have financial advisors now that they listen to. So, every time, not all athletes, but most of them, they're all advised, and they do this. When they get their signing bonuses, because, they're 25 years old, they're going to party up. They're going to blow that money. But they take them signing bonuses, and they purchase gold, which assures them that they'll never be broke. So, stuff is real. So, due to the expense, most people find it difficult to acquire large gold bars because nobody has $42,000 just to buy one gold bar. Then you got brokerage fees. We don't have that here. Karatbars is awesome. So, I mean, you see, I can't even talk slow when I talk about Karatbars because it's like, I was one of those people who was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this. And I wasted so much time thinking that 8 months before I got serious, I was in this business. I wasted that. I can't get that back. I just recently got over kicking myself in the head for taking so long. So my enthusiasm, my excitement, and my fast talking is really trying to see that this is an exciting thing with people who look, act, and feel just like me and you, who work the same jobs just like me and you, who have families just like me and you, who have mom and dads just like me and you. So, the other beautiful thing is my mother, I told her about it a year ago, maybe a year and a half, and she's like, boy, what you doing now? Baby, no tension. I bought a gram of gold over there. She calling me up. She live in Michigan. She said, did you get my check? Buy me some gold, boy. Buy me some gold. Because she understand gold. She don't know nothing else, but she know gold is gold. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Save gold and earn an income. Oh, man. So here you go. You can earn an income between 0.5% and 6% paid out monthly. You can double your income. We got direct commissions, unit level bonuses, generational bonus, Karatbar pool, Karatbar gold fund. These are all kinds of ways you can earn money at what they say a free position, a free affiliate.
Did you say free?
I said free. I'm glad you emphasized that because I think some people miss that point. Free.
Yeah, I heard
so
free
too. You heard free.
I heard
Thank
free.
You, can I get a free sandwich? Anyway, most businesses you gotta buy something or you gotta commit monthly. This ain't that. This ain't that. Pay attention, people. I know you done been to a few meetings like this, but the sounds you're about to hear will be devastating to your ear. Let's go. Maximize your income. So listen, I'm not telling you to leave work. I'm not telling you to leave the job. You might like your job, but you can always use more wealth, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm telling you, man. We not anti anybody. We just trying to get you a better situation. You might have some grandkids or cousins or uncles that they ain't got it like you got it. They don't like their job. If you doing something and then you can show them, maybe you'll set them free. That's the beauty of this business. So here we go. Just sign up on a free registration, become affiliate, and that's important, become an affiliate, because when you look on somebody's link, there's a part that says customer and affiliate. The customer, and lack of a better term, so I'm going to be project now. Customer versus affiliate means customer, no check, affiliate check. All right, so you want to sign up as an affiliate. Maximize your income, complete a registration, and select the business package. So these are for people who say, hey, you know what? I think I wanna work this business a little bit. So we have big business packages you can purchase: bronze, silver, gold, VIP. And these, the only difference in these is the percentage of commission that you will receive. So the bronze package is like it's $150 in euro, almost 170 in US dollars, and so forth and so forth. The VIP is capped at, I believe, $3,000. Thank you, sir. And you get a big percentage and a whole bunch of other stuff that Mr. Berger will have the pleasure of showing you today. But you know, like I'm embarrassed. I'm not one of these guys that my wife can't make more money than me. Actually, I'm one of the guys that I always wanted that. But my wife bought a VIP package like a million moons ago. That didn't sit well with me. I said, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna be, she a VIP, I'm a VIP. We're gonna be VIPs together.
All
We're
right.
gonna get the same commission because we are business partners.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying, if you're serious about making money, get the VIP. If you just want a little more and you still testing the waters, some people go to the pool, right? You know what they do? They see if they want to come. They do one of these things. That's when you get a bronze. So if you one of them people that you just gonna sit by the edge of the pool and put your knees in and say, I'm gonna go from there, get the silver. Now, if you're one of those people that say, I'm gonna just get in because eventually I'm going in all the way, I'm gonna just walk in the water up here, then you get the gold. But what I told you, I got.
Yeah.
I'm that Kusha, I'm going in the water. I don't care if it's cold, hot, warm. I came to the pool to get in the water, and that's what I'm doing. I get in the water. So for all the get the water people, you get the VIP. We doing this thing, right? So there's real people in this room that are doing it.
Yeah.
So we're not tricking you, you're not scamming you, and we never gonna sweat you. But we will inform you that, hey, you need to get plugged in. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Because they're always doing something to make us better, to make us wealthier. Mm-hmm. And you want to share that with people, especially the people you care about. All right, so select the business package, upload your KYC. KYC is just know your customer. And this is important because they want license, maybe a registration or a bill or bank statement. Because when they send you the gold, they want to know that they send it to a real person. You don't want your gold going to the person across the street or the apartment next door, right? So this is how they verify that. Notice we didn't ask you for social security number. Again, Mr. Berger, I have the pressure of explaining that to you later. And set up auto exchange. I did one today. Auto exchange. Set up auto exchange. I'm on auto exchange. Who else on auto exchange in here? Auto exchange. You're on auto exchange. That's easy, quick, figure. It's just like putting 6% of your check in a 401k. Same principle. You ain't worried about it because you don't feel it, right? But then you come around a couple years later, you got something. Well, you'll have more because you're gonna have minus the inflation and the taxes when you exchange your paper for gold. Can a church person say amen?
Amen.
I have a question.
Question, dear.
Is that required to set up auto exchange?
Not at all. That's a darn good question, Mr. Berger. You are not required to do that at all. This is your money. You spend your money. You exchange your money how you want to. You don't have to commit to us to do anything. Not a thing. It's up to you. If you want to stay where you are, that's your choice, right? If you want to take a chance that, hey, maybe that dude from the projects that gave that presentation with no sandwich at Victoria's house might know something that he's talking about. Most people by now would have gotten a sandwich, but we working with Victoria.
That's the hook. Food is the hook.
So the other thing you want to do, the system is very easy. Set up an auto exchange. I did all of this. And just tell 2 other people to get them to do it. So My wife had the pleasure of having a husband and 3 daughters, so she signed up 5 other people. And you officially have a business and a network and an empire that you can have the ability or possibility to get paid from without selling them something. That sounds good, right? No, somebody still don't believe. So duplicate. This is how you maximize your income. So you get your full-time salary from wherever you are, and you do this little thing on the side, and you can get an increase. And let me tell you, what got me on fire is they messed around and paid me one time. And I said, what? I didn't even do nothing! And my wife said, yeah, you did, because you asked this one, that one, and that one to do the same thing you did. So the company rewards you for speaking to people. We don't do commercials. We don't pay top models to do this. The company pays us. So you can't feed a kid from the project line, because he gonna go all in. I mean, I got real money, a real check for doing. I mean, I used to make ping pong paddles back in the day. I worked for a living. You understand what I'm saying? Getting up here, talking to people, and worrying about if you say yes or no to me, please. I don't even know you. So your no don't mean nothing to me. So, the 4th way, if anybody know about Bitcoin, so we created our own crypto coin, the KBC, Karat Bank Coin, and also the KCB, which is Karat Coin Bank Coin. And this is our own crypto coin, which is backed by gold. That sounds good, right?
Back by gold.
Backed by gold, because Bitcoin made over 23,000 millionaires. And it was backed by paper, nothing. Other people investing into it. So don't you think we're ahead of the game if you have a coin that's backed by gold? I know. See, because some people have doubt. I'm not talking about this room, but some people have doubt when I explain this to them. It's because the system taught you you're not supposed to have no gold without paying through the nose for it. And how dare you try to build wealth for yourself by acquiring gold? So some people struggle with that. So that's one of our coins. That's the what is that? That's a KBC. This one here is a KCB coin. So we have actual coins, and this is what you'll be exchanging for. And I'm not the crypto expert, so I'm not even gonna try. We have Mr. Branch here. His nickname is Crypto. So after the meeting, you can like network with him. He can,
Pressure.
help you out.
I don't even know.
Yes,
Move over to that side or
Like-
stand because
like
they
me.
can't see over here.
Oh, you can't see my
Right.
bad.
KBC.
Let me see. All right. We all win. Every transaction is a winning transaction. So every time you exchange your money for gold, every time somebody on your team, that's a benefit to you. It's easy. No pressure, no monthly payments. Somebody say no monthly payments.
No monthly payments.
All right, sounds good, right? Because you know what we do when we come to presentations like this, like, I'll come, but I ain't paying you nothing. Yeah, I ain't got enough. So in this business, we all win. Because basically what you're doing, you're paying yourself first. I like to say, the money you spend is the money you spending on you. You're not giving nobody nothing. I'm exchanging gold. Now that might not be the most professional way to explain that, but that's my way to explain it. Pay yourself first. That sounds good. Pay yourself first, right?
Yeah.
You know, some of y'all ain't paid yourself first in 25 years. Especially if you got grandkids, kids, and baby mama, baby daddy, and stuff like that. Time get tough. But this business, you also create residual income by creating the duplication process. Telling people, family members, loved ones, strangers, posting on Facebook, LinkedIn, to just do what you're doing. And, did y'all see that third one? What'd that say? Oh, second one, my fault. One person tell me what residual income means today. Anybody know what residual income means?
Yes, we do.
I mean,
You do something once, and you get paid over and over.
Forever, ever just said. So now when you join Karatbars business, there's in your profile, you have to select beneficiaries.
Right.
You can will this to your kids. This goes to your kids. So, and the unfortunate untimely event of your death, your spouse, your kids, or whoever you made your beneficiary, your check, your business empire can keep going. Ain't that good?
Yeah.
Oh, see, some of y'all still shaking. Yeah, thank you. That's amazing. That's what I'm looking for. That's amazing. I'm not looking for skepticism here. Because it is, I said what I said. It's residual income. Let me ask you a question. The job you work, if you die tomorrow, who gonna get that check?
Nobody. Ain't no
Thank
check.
you.
Government.
This stuff
Check is gone.
real. But you better add a beneficiary as soon as you sign up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they don't, you know, and please. See, I'm gonna keep going. That's all right. Call them back, tell them to come over. All right, so in these transactions, we all win. You solve the taxation problem. You solve taxes problems. So let me give you an explanation that you can grasp. So I know most of you guys have $180,000 in your 401k. So that $180,000 in your 401k today has the approximate buying power of $134,000. Everybody with me so far? So if you have that same $180,000, you exchange it for gold, buying power on that is $240,000. Awesome, right? Ain't nobody gonna tell you that but me, Victoria, Rodney, Cindy, and April. Because this is stuff you need to know. This is stuff that they don't want you to know. And all that tax stuff is a part of that. Solve inflation. I just gave you the dollar amount with the $60 cash, $60, gold. Because that beats inflation. Everybody remember the $5 foot long, right?
Mm-hmm.
The $5, there's no what's wrong with the $5 foot long. Number one, it's no longer $5. It's $6. That's inflation. And the important thing, now I know at least two of y'all gonna go out here and do this. It's not even a foot long no more. That's called inflation. See, I told you I'm gonna break it down project. So, we all win because we have all of these massive products. This one is near and dear to my heart because this is how we get paid. We don't get a physical check sent to our house. We're not sweating a mailman like broke people. Every Friday is a fly day because it's my day. I get paid. I have a Karatbars MasterCard. In fact, we got paid yesterday. I mean, it's so good.
Hold up. And the day before.
Yeah! No, baby got paid. She got paid the day before. I saw that. I said, we got to talk about that. So, yes. And you get paid depending on what your team does. Mm-hmm. It's just a beautiful thing. There's so many ways to get paid in this business. It's just,